Hey guys, I am back today with a product that I am extremely excited about. This is the clear jelly stamper, and that's not just a description of it, although it is a clear jelly stamper, but that is also the product name. So I will link this and everything for you and in the description box, but if you're Googling it for whatever reason, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the clear jelly stamper. So this is a product that is kind of, in my opinion, almost like a miracle nail product, because one of the questions that I get a lot when people are asking me about stamping technique is how to line up stamps properly. You know, it's tough. That's how it is. That's the answer. It's hard. And there are ways that you can be better at it, and a lot of it is just practice. But at the end of the day, what you really need is a product like this. On the back here, oh my gosh, wait, it looks like something's missing, but it's not. It's done that way on purpose. So you can see through where you're stamping. How amazing is that? So the idea here is that you can stamp and you can line up your image exactly where you want to on that nail, because you can see where you're putting it from the other end. I mean, when I first saw this, I was just stunned. Yeah, exactly. That's what I did for like an hour. Okay, so a couple of things to say about this first. This isn't like other stampers out on the market. It is extremely fragile. So with the normal stamper, you can even stretch it so that you can like shrink down images on your plate and all kinds of stuff like that. You're not going to do techniques like that with this stamper. You're also going to need to be very careful how you insert it and remove it, how you clean it, all of that kind of stuff, because in order to keep it beautifully crystal clear so you can see through it and pristine, you want to make sure that you're not damaging it. And if you're rough with it, you will damage it. And she does have a video about how to care for this and everything, and I will link that for you in the description box below. But for now, what you need to know is just be super careful. And when it comes to cleaning, what you're going to want to do is not use acetone, because acetone will cloud this up. You know, if once or twice you forget and you swipe it with acetone, you're probably going to be okay. But what you want to do is you want to try to use regular nail polish remover. Even if it has a little bit of acetone, that's fine. But the pure acetone is the worst. She also says that you can use alcohol on it. She says, you know, don't prime it. What she says is take some of your nail polish remover. I'm using Zoya Remove Plus, and just swipe it on over. And that's all you're going to need to do to make sure that this is clean and happy and ready to go. And if you're cleaning in between, you can do that too. Now, one of the things I like to do is I like to use tape, just regular Scotch tape. This is the tape I use. I call it sticky tape. And I will use that to clean off my stamper heads. She says you can do that, but just be careful, because if your tape is too sticky for whatever reason, it might pull up part of the surface of your stamping head, and you do not want that. All right, so along with this, she also sent me a refill head, which I'm going to leave right all pretty and protected right there. And in fact, I'm keeping this to store that in as well when I'm not using it. She also sent 2 scrapers, which I really like it when companies do this, because I found that it makes a pretty big difference what you scrape with. So I like it when a company sends me the right scraper and just says, here, this is what you should be scraping with. Use this. All right, and she sent me a couple of plates to test out. Now, all right, I want to say you can use this with any kind of plate and any kind of image that you want to make sure that you have really precise placement. You know, use this, no problem. She also has this awesome line of plates that are designed to be used with the clear jelly stamper, and they're designed to layer. So for example, like this one with the roses, you would stamp your red if you want a red rose, and then over it you're going to line up this image with maybe black or whatever contrasting color that you want. So you can get multi-layered stamped, multicolored stamps without having to lead light and all that stuff, with just using normal stamping application. This is obviously a Christmas plate, so it's got this beautiful Christmas tree that you could stamp. Let's say you stamp that in green, and then you could put your garland over it in like maybe silver and gold stripes or red or whatever you want. This is a star. These are like little holiday ornaments that you could put all over it. I love this. This is like lights or ornaments that are, it's automatically shaped to the tree, so you can just lay that over. You've got your holly berries, so you can stamp your red and then black over it for definition. Same thing with your leaves. You could even do like a lighter green and a darker green, however you want to do that. Different snowflakes that you could, these don't necessarily look to me like they're meant to be overlaid, but you could, and you can see how they look. And this is a swirly tree, and this is definitely meant to be overlaid like in different, you do this in like red and green and gold, and I bet you that would give you some very cool effects. Here's a little pyramid Christmas tree that you could stamp maybe in green and then go over it in gold or red and get these beautiful little patterns on your tree. And then same kind of thing you got going on here with the candy cane and with the pretty bow. She also sent me this cute little penguin one. So adorable. So there are all these different penguins like skating and just dancing around that you can layer. So like this, if you see this shape right here is the shape that's going to show right there. So I can't remember if penguins have, I think they have white bellies and then the rest of them is black, or if it's vice versa. Who cares? You can make it red and green or blue and white or whatever you want to do. Point is, you stamp this for whatever color you want to be there, and then stamp this one over it for your second color. Same thing here with snowman guy, and then all the little different cute decorations for the snowman to make him however you want to be. And then you've got decorations for your little penguin, so your penguin could have little hats, and the hats, there's even different layers to the hats. So you can stamp the base part of his little hat in red, and then you have the trims that are in white, and then the black all over it. Little scarf for, and I guess you could use this on, why not use that on your snowman too? Sure, why not? So all this different stuff that you do, so cute. And then lots of little fun sayings that I just love. And then, if you're not a Christmas person, she's got plenty of Christmas plates too. And I love water lilies. She couldn't have sent me a better plate. I love this with the layerable water lilies. And then you've got tulips that you can do, with the one color, and then in another color, the rose. And some other little leaves and cabbage roses, and just really beautiful. And I also, as you know, love any kind of words to stamp as background. So this is an awesome plate. Okay, so let's check out how these work. So this is my first time stamping with these plates or with this stamper, so we are going to learn together. All right, so for my first attempt, let's try Sally Hansen Rapid Red. So, scrape, and what she says is, use just a quick flick of the wrist, and that picked up just fine. All right, so let's do it on my nail here. Transferred great. If you notice, there's a little bit of residue on here. And, oh, that reminds me actually of another thing that I think is really cool about this. Let's say you did want to reverse stamp something. I've had it happen where I'll reverse stamp something and I miss little sections, or my polish isn't as thick, and then when I go ahead and apply it, there's like little places where it looks thin. Here, you can do your reverse stamping coloring in, and then look right through and go, oh, look, there's a missing spot there. I can see right through that. I better add some more. So I'm planning on using this for reverse stamping too. But I was talking about the little bit of mess here. So let's try it with some tape, and we're going to be super careful and see how that goes, okay? Came right up. Now let's do my second part here, and for this I'm using Konad Black, and then I'm going to flick my wrist over it, and sure enough, it came out beautifully. So you might think to yourself, well, I must need something more than that, but you really don't. Now she says if you get extra ink like that, she says to just gently take your fingernail and scrape it away, but be super gentle because you don't want to pull on that surface. All right, I am trying to show you this and do it at the same time, and of course it's going to cast a shadow right where I want you to see. So, but see how I can watch, I can look and go right on down, and I just touched it and it came off. So that's my fault because I'm trying to do some awkwardness. So that didn't work out too well, and I'm going to try it again. Perfect. Wow, I mean, that really does pick up super easy. Okay. Okay, now I'm taking a while talking to you as I'm doing it, so it's sticking up a little bit. But all I'm going to do is just pat that down. You can see from my first attempt that that's pretty darn perfect. I ended up getting a little bit of knot right there, but look, I mean, that's just almost perfect placement. And that's my second attempt. And the only reason my first attempt went wrong was because I touched it to the thing while I was talking to you. That's pretty impressive. Okay, this time I'm using Berry M, and this is cotton. No pressure, just a quick flick of the wrist. Lovely pickup. Wow. Check that out. And that's my second real attempt at doing this. My third attempt overall, but my second real attempt at doing this. So I will do a blog post. I'm going to show you a finalized manicure. In the meantime, I think this is amazing, and I can't wait to play with it. And if you have problems just aligning your stamps, let alone with doing, you know, cool layered stamps like on these plates, this is the thing for you. This is going to allow you to put your images exactly where you want them, especially if you're building up a scene of different images or anything like that. This is very cool. But just make sure that you take very good care of it, that you're very careful with it. I would say if there's, you know, images that you don't really need to worry about lining up, use a different stamper. Save this for the awesome stuff that it is made for. And I think this is going to open up a whole new world of stamping for a lot of people. And even if you've tried stamping before and, you know, you were really frustrated because you couldn't get the placement ever right, I say give this a shot. See what you think about it. I think you're going to be pretty darn pleased. I know I am. Okay, any questions, anything like that, let me know down below. And thanks for watching.